Hello, this is Professor Brown Cedarburg, and let's take a quick look at a do-while loop. I'd like to demonstrate the do-while loop and show one of the great uses of it, taking advantage of the fact that a do-while loop is always executed at least one time. So it makes it a perfect vehicle for an application like this that requires a user to enter a password. And here we'll see a program that imports java.util.scanner, is named DemoDoWhileLoop, has one main method, and within that main method a string instance named password, and we've hard-coded that to admin. It's got an instance of the class scanner called keyboard that allows us to get user input, and then a variable of type string called user input. Now our do-while loop is right here, and we're using it to challenge the user to enter in a password. I know that a do-while loop is always entered at least one time, so this will challenge the user to enter their password. I'll do so with this line, please enter your password. I'll then grab that user input through this keyboard.next line, saving it into the variable space user input, which is of type string. Now my while test, which is done after this is executed, that is, I ask for the password, I gather it in, then we do our test. So here's our test, and our test is, while it is not true that the user input is equal to the password as hard-coded. So we'll continue through this loop as long as the user has not entered in a valid password, and we know that the valid password is admin. So here we have our test, our condition. And we'll note that we have the keyword while, our condition, and then this, the semicolon. So we'll continue in this do-while loop until the user enters in a valid password. Once they've entered a valid password, we'll be out of the loop and then print this line, that indeed we've had entered a valid password. So let's compile this code. And we know that when we run it, we should have a interaction with the user that will ask them to enter in their password. And that's indeed what happens. Now let's enter in an invalid password. So I'll enter in ABCD, and we'll press enter, and we're told, please enter your password. So we executed this loop body, did the test. The test came back true, that is, the user input does not equal the password as hard-coded, so we continue in the loop. We go back up to the top of the loop and ask for the user to enter a password again. So let's this time enter in a valid password, and as we do so, we'll see that this test has now been failed. That is, the user input does indeed equal admin, our hard-coded password. So we exit the loop, come down, and execute this line. So this is a quick demonstration of a do-while loop. Remember, do-while loop is always executed at least one time. It's a post-test loop. Here we've challenged the user to enter in their password, we've gathered it, and then we've tested it here. We'll continue in this loop as long as this test evaluates to true. When this test is failed, we're out of the loop and on our way through the rest of the program. Thank you very much.